This supports my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, a bestseller on Amazon. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. Hey, besides some great fishing, I'm going to get the underwater drone down, and yeah, I'm getting better with this thing. Look at this. I can actually follow this striper, so yeah, this is going to be a great tool as the water's cool. Yep, going to go looking around the boulders, see some blackfish, some stripers, and going to drag a jig on a different camera through the strike zone, and that's going to be cool as well. Okay, heading out with my brother to start, but you know what? We have no idea what we're going to find because we haven't been out in like 2 weeks because the wind just blew and just would not quit. So, yeah, well, we'll figure it out when we get out there. I'll have links to all of the gear in the video description, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, first drift. You know, I actually, the drift started about a minute or so ago, and I dropped down, and the line was scoping out a little bit, so I'm resetting. I will go to a heavier jig on the next drift. So I've got an ounce jig on there, and just looking to get down there and snap it off the bottom. Oh, there he is. All right, so I've had some hits and hooks, and whatever this is doesn't totally suck, I don't think. It's an okay first drift. Oh, hey, good. Oh, that's encouraging. I don't think he's going to be a problem. Right in where it should have been, too. I'll measure, but I think he's going to be good. All right, this is Eastern Long Island, and the New York length limit on these fish, which are black sea bass, is 16.5 inches. And those are pretty good sized sea bass. Now, normally, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about measuring. I would just, you know, take the bigger ones. But like I said, we haven't been out here in a couple weeks. I don't know what's here. I also suspect, you know, you see some pressure. There's some other boats, and I don't know whether they're getting culled out or not. So, but you know what? I've been measuring these very conservatively, it turns out, and we're going to take a look at that in a second here, the proper way to measure these. The thing is, with this limit, 16.5, that's a good sized fish.
Now, what are you calling that? 17?
No, see, I don't know. What is the problem? Is it this or is it this?
Oh no, you can use the as long as you don't use the spike. You know that.
What is
spike?
this? What, this?
Yeah, that thing that comes out the top. So you're right. That's whatever that is. It is.
Really?
Yeah. That's how I am told it is.
I'm gonna let this guy go.
My problem
doesn't matter.
is I don't know.
Yeah. So the center of that tail stuck out like another inch or so. You can't count the top like it shows in this. This is from Massachusetts. This is FWC, Florida. That shows a beautiful way that you squeeze. It even says squeeze the tail all the way to the end, and that's your measurement. So you know what? For a very long time, I've been throwing back legal sea bass because I don't count that thing out of the middle. But yeah, so the one I threw back was over 17 inches. But it doesn't matter. We'll catch plenty of big ones. And you know, where I winter in Florida, on the west coast of Florida, the limit is 10 inches. East coast, I believe, 13 inches. So, yeah, 16.5 is a good sized fish. And, we're going to get much better ones than that. So not a sea bass? Remember, the drag is loose to start. Right. You know, I got to go to a heavier jig. Right. You know, I got to go to a heavier jig next trip.
I called that.
Well, all right. Well, that's good.
All right. So
trouble finding the bottom.
You need to see this in any
Let him go. Let him go. Okay, we have a 2-mile-an-hour drift. The depth is roughly 55 to 65 feet. Yeah, I started off with 1 ounce. I need to go to 1.5 ounces. There's nothing on the jig but hair. No bait, no strip of any kind. My brother's got 1.5 ounces on there. That's definitely. I need to go up on the weight a little bit, but that's all right. I'll hook up. There he is. It's hard to believe that's going to be a short. Actually. So I'm using the Dark Matter Skinner Jig and Bounce ML, which will also what I'll be using for blackfish as that opens. And my brother's got the medium, slightly heavier rod. No problem there. Ooh-wee. Nice.
Oh, I got mine stuck on.
Okay.
A whole lot of shaking going on. No, not really.
Yeah, both of those were easily keepers. Yeah, especially if I was measuring them right and counting the center of the tail. But they're both about 18 inches. We can keep 6 each, so 12 is our limit.
A Hobie Outback and a Old Town Sport Autopilot.
Old Tennessee, actually, it's Curto. Thinks he needs saw somebody
Well, it is a fishing
with
rod.
a Hobie.
You got yourself a good one there? What do you got?
It's not going to be a box.
I don't know. Maybe another striper?
Maybe another striper.
Yeah, good.
What am I? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Some people. I'm coming in the boat because I don't want to accidentally drop it back with the rod. Precarious. He must have owned a Grady in another life. I got this one.
Good, good. All right.
Holy crap. What the hell is this? A whole lot of shaking going on. Oh, come on. I felt the hook slip. That was the also. Yep. Felt the hook slip again. Well, this is a seabass. It is. It's a beauty. And it is. But it's not.
I think he's going to be... Oh, I just missed one. Okay, the key to this fishing is that thin braided line 10-pound test. This is a Seagar Smackdown. The bright yellow makes it a lot easier to watch for hits as the jig falls. And that's the thin line is what enables you to get down, fish the deeper water with a light jig.
You want to lose that one?
Right. Water coming over. Okay, 2 more in the box. Still good. It's a good zone. Good speed too. Felt that clunk.
right on his face. I don't think this has much.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Man, wow.
Staying out of your way.
If the net was here, I would net. Wow. But it's not. So, wow. Wow, that's the biggest one I've caught this year here.
Did this one.
That's So good look at the tail there. Yeah, you see the top that they call it a filament. You can't include that. You can include the center of the tail, which I hadn't been including either. Boy, that's a really good one.
Let's see.
All right. All right, so we're putting fish in the box every drift. We already have 7 in there, and so I'm gonna waste a couple drifts on my end, put an underwater camera down, let my brother fish. Oh, I think I got hit.
Huh?
I think I got hit. I have a floating jig head and an otter tail strip. There you go. Ah, did he break off?
I don't think so.
No? Huh? Nope. There you go. Haha.
Back.
And I happened to be looking at you when you did that. And that was, you know what? Geez, I did have a hit in the right spot. I'm just going to make 2 drifts with this, and I'm doing 2 drifts because we're doing so well on.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get with that. How's that?
I think I'm getting hits on this because I don't understand how I could be hitting bottom when I'm dropping.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, I mean, so I'm definitely gonna, let me see. Yeah, you know what? Those are fish. Oh no! I've got a hook protector on here.
This is great.
So those are definitely hits. Yeah, I don't like catching them on the camera, but.
Yeah, but.
All right, so what do you got there? Keeper, huh?
I don't know. I'm not cool.
So those were hits all the way through. You know, I guess I didn't, maybe he knocked the hook protector off. All right. That's what I always say about these fish. They're not very bright. Let's get the camera. Oh, damn it, son of a... Yeah, that offering is attached to the camera with a thinner line, which it broke. But the hook protector did its job. the lure came right out of its mouth, and well, I'll lose that. But let's take a look at what's down there. It's not the greatest video. You're going to be able to see some cool stuff. Okay, so this is structure in about 55 feet of water. See rocks with growth, a lot of that yellow growth on there. And then what's going to happen is it's going to drop off like 10 feet. And when that happens, I'm going to see like nothing. But then I'm going to drop the rig to the bottom. See this? You see nothing here. I cut a little video out. Then I drop to the bottom right there. And now you're going to see the sea bass in the deeper section. There's one right on the bottom. We're going to go over a couple of them. And yeah, they're right there in that deeper water. 65 feet. And a bluefish has cruised by. And there's no bait on that, just a floating jig head and a fat cow jig strip. And I wasn't supposed to hook them, but that's okay. The hook did come out. Actually, I believe I had a keeper on here too. Got him, huh?
I know what I'm doing. It's the keeper.
So what's interesting to me about this fishing is 2 weeks ago the fish were set up on a different part of this. They were on the higher structured part, and now most of them are back in the deeper water.
It's all everything.
He's no problem. Wow, nice one. Nice. Oh, and they're hitting the camera rod. Okay, we're in a good spot here.
Why did you chicken out? It was too rough.
Yes, the roll, yeah, there you go. And you know the size is good. We're not catching shorts.
No. I have not optimal. Sea bass.
Okay, so I'm gonna come on up. That's my last attempt at the camera. I'm gonna turn this camera off. And these drifts are intentionally short to keep us over the fish. A couple 100 yards, just a couple of minutes. Oh yeah. Oh, they're down there. Surprised we didn't get one.
Like this. Oh, this is... Looks like that's some kind of choreography going.
Well, this guy hasn't done anything. Now, it doesn't mean a lot on a sea bass. Hit those a little deeper, but we marked them, you know. Huh. My God.
See the net?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. This is bigger than that other big one. I swear.
So white is always right, is that what you're saying?
And I don't think he's good though, right? Actually, you know what? Maybe I just saw him fine. I mean, he's very big, but and boy, he ate that thing.
I'll say.
You don't have to be careful with it. You can bang it around. It's all right. Within reason, yeah. You know what is? My eyes are messed up from seeing this one, so that yours might very well be good. The freaking size of these things. What was that guy talking about?
John, he's 17.
Yeah. And you're up against the thing?
Yeah.
So we're done here, huh?
We are done.
That's amazing. Yeah, so that's 12 in like under an hour. Plus, I wasted some time with the camera. So yeah, what we did is we make another drift here to see if we could get some more underwater video, especially since there's a little bit of a breeze. And I thought that might stand the camera out a little bit better. So, yeah, my brother's going to get his biggest fish now.
You bet. Good call.
I saw that real big shake down, you know. Wow, that's a freaking... That's the kind you catch when you're limited out, huh?
Mm-hmm. You bet.
That is the kind you catch when you can't keep any more. Yeah. So that one went back, and here's the video we recorded on that drift. So the striper you'll see, there he goes. That's right up on top of the structure. And then he's going a little bit deeper, and wow, there's a lot of sea bass here. It's, wow. Okay, so then we moved in closer, played with the 5-fish drone, and oh, this thing's going to be great now that the water's starting to clear. It's only going to get clearer, and more fish are going to move in with the cooler water. So what do we got here? I think we have about 30 feet. Is a big boulder. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where the big blackfish is here. Yeah, he's right up against the rock, yep. So this drone, as far as I know, doesn't record any audio. So if I'm not narrating, it's going to be quiet, and I'm not putting music on it. So there's a little bit of current. Wow, there's a nice one. Out in 30 feet. So I moved into 18 feet. And obviously I'm getting a real-time feed up in the boat. It's a tethered drone. It's so cool, though, how I can look around. I can drive around with it, and I'm getting a little better at controlling it. A video gamer would do great with this. So look high here, upper right hand corner, and these look like they're decent sized stripers. I mean, at that distance they look pretty big. I bet they're decent. You know, plenty of porgies here too. So I'm pretty sure I've cut the power here, and the cord is caught on the rock, and I'm trying to get it back. So the drone's just laying on the bottom, and this I'm going to do this more often. Just leave it on the bottom. Striper up high there. Now, obviously, if you're driving it around rocks, you're going to get the tether, the cord caught on things. From what I see in the documentation, that stuff is a 176-pound test, so it's strong, and I hate to admit it, but I've hit it with my trolling motor running, and it didn't do any damage. So, and I'm always running into rocks with this thing, so pretty durable. All right, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner, as well as my new Northeast Fishing message board over at Saltstrong, and there'll be a link to that in the video description. And don't forget my books, including my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, available at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.